To make this top, you need 300 grams of a 4-ply cotton yarn, a 2.5 millimeters crochet hook, scissors, and a measure tape. I also recommend you to use a yarn that have on its composition or silk or bamboo or viscose. It will make a very good fitting. So before we start our tutorial, I just would like to remind you, if you like my content, please subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, please give it a like, so you help me to grow this channel. And every Thursday, I'm posting a new tutorial. So yes, guys, let's go. We will start chain 84 plus 1. So to make this stitch, we always need multiple by 6 plus 1. So if you are going to increase or decrease, keep that in mind. So I'm a size medium and I'm starting chain 84 plus 1, so 85 chains. So now we can start our first row. We're gonna chain 3 and then we skip the 2 first chains and we will make a double crochet and chain 1 and double crochet on the same stitch. Then we skip 2 chains and we're gonna make this little V again. So double crochet, then chain 1 and double crochet on the same chain, and then skip 2 on the third one, double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet in the same, and we will make that till the end of this row. So here we finished the first row, and yes, on the last stitch we make a double crochet, and now we're gonna start the second row. So now we will chain 3, turn our work, and on the first V we will make a bubble stitch with 3 double crochets, like long double crochets. Then we chain 3 and another bubble stitch with 3 long double crochets on the same stitch. We chain 1, we skip the next V, and in the following one we will make the same thing. So a bubble stitch with 3 long double crochets, chain 3 and another bubble stitch with 3 long double crochets, chain 1, skip the next V, the following one we make the same thing till the end of this row. So here we finish our last row. We're gonna finish with a double crochet on the last stitch, and yes, chain 3. And now we will start with the V-stitch again. So double crochet inside the little space between the bubbles crochets, and then chain 1, double crochet on the same. And then we'll make like these V stitches, like same thing of the first row, okay, to the end of the row. So here we are finishing, and yes, on the last stitch we make a double crochet. We're gonna chain 3, and now, so this little V with bubble stitch, we need to alternate with like the last row of bubble. So we gonna put between this bubble stitches. So we will start making a bubble stitch on the first stitch, and then chain 1, skip the next V, and on the following one we will make the little V with bubble stitch. So 3 long double crochets, chain 3, and on the same place we put another 3 long double crochets, like a bubble stitch and chain 1. And yes, we just keep as the second row to the end of this row, and I will show the last stitch how we gonna make it. So here the same thing as the start. So we will make a bubble crochet on the last stitch. So 3 long double crochets, and then chain 1, and then we will make a double crochet in the same place. And yes, now we're gonna chain 3, turn our work, and we will keep with the V stitch to the end of this row. We will continue this sequence until we have 7 repetitions of this bubble crochet row. So in mine is 13 centimeters. Okay, so now here I finish the 7 rows of the bubble crochet, and now we will split the parts to make the top part of the blouse. So yes, just keep in mind the middle. Mine is like 7 little V's for each side. So now we're gonna chain 1. We're gonna make the armhole, so just slip stitch, 4 slip stitches until the second bubble crochet. Then we will chain 3, and we will start the V stitch. So yes, a double crochet, then chain 1, double crochet on the same place, then double crochet on the next place, chain 1, another double crochet, and we keep until the half of our work. So yes, almost in the half. And yes, just counting here for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in the little space that we have between the two V's, we make a double crochet. And yes, now we're gonna keep just on one side, and we will increase this part, but I'm gonna show you now just for you to see how I made it. So we will start with the bubble stitch, and here we will make like half of this little V. So we chain 3 and then 3 long double crochets on the same stitch, and then chain 1, we skip 1 V stitch, and on the next. So you need to keep in mind the last row of the bubble stitch, and we need to alternate these V's. So we always gonna put in the middle of 2 V's a new V on the row that we are making, okay? So here almost finishing our row, and yes, we are making the last V with bubble stitch, and on the very last stitch we will make a double crochet. So this time we are starting with double crochet and finishing with double crochet. And yes, we're gonna keep like this like until we have 8 repetitions of this bubble crochet row. Okay, so here again we will make the little V stitch to the end of this row. So yes guys, now we are starting the following row. We chain 3, and here you will see, so on the first V we can start with the bubble stitch. So yes, just in the middle of the 2 V's of the last bubble stitch row. So we make 3 long double crochets and chain 3, and another 3 long double crochets on the same one till the end of the row. And actually in the end of this row we're gonna finish with half of this V. So this part will be like this now. the last stitch, as I told you, we will make on the very last stitch a double crochet, and then we chain one and we make a double crochet on the same stitch. Guys, we're gonna keep increasing this part until we have 8 repetitions of this bubble stitch row. Okay, in mine is 16 centimeters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And yes, now I'm just gonna show this finishing. We will make a row of single crochet, so chain one. In the very first one we make a single crochet and we keep like that to the end of this row. So here we finished the single crochet row, and now we'll make the little popcorns that I always use on my videos. I love this finishing touch. So here I'm chain one and we slip stitch 1, 2, and then we will chain 3 and a slip stitch on the same stitch, and then we will make 3 slip stitches, 3, and then chain 3, and on the same stitch a slip stitch, and then 3 slip stitches, 1, 2, and 3, and we chain 3 and a slip stitch on the same stitch. So it forms these little popcorns, and I think it's very cute, very delicate. So we keep like that till the end of the row. So yes guys, we finished one side. We can cut the yarn, and now we will start the other side. And yes, we are almost there. So we just gonna like continue the first row. So I'm attaching the yarn on the little space between in the very middle of our garment. So yes, make a very firm knot, and here we will start our row. So we will chain 3 on this very middle space. Yes, and now we're gonna keep with the V-stitch. So yes, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet on the same space, and we keep like that till almost the end, because we need to make the armhole as we did on the other side. So in the second bubble stitch, we will make a double crochet just on top of it, and that's it. We don't need to continue. And now we're gonna just keep following like we did the other side to the top to finishing. And yes, now it's almost ready, our top part, and we will make now just a finishing touch around the neck. So here I'm gonna make a row of single crochet. Okay. here we finish the single crochet row with chain 1, and now we're gonna make the little popcorn stitch row. So we slip 3 stitches and then chain 3 and a slip stitch on the same, and then 3 slip stitches, chain 3, a slip stitch on the same stitch, just like we did on the top of our top part, and yes, around the neck. So yes, here our front part is ready, and the back's basically the same. So we're gonna make 2 parts like this one, exactly the same size, same amount of stitches, same finishings. And now I'm gonna show you guys how we gonna sew this together. So this is like the inside part, so both inside parts are facing